Episode 56 AI March 23, 2023. The wood burning is not carbon neutral issue. Residents against wood smoke emission particulates, see rawsepresidents.wordpress.com and scroll down for PDFs of articles with URLs to search on. And on the website are links to 10-minute TikTok and YouTube videos and 30-minute podcasts on Spotify and Podbean. Historical opinion. On April 23, 2018, the Environmental Protection Agency announced that it would begin to count the burning of forest biomass, aka wood, as carbon neutral. Opinions that wood burning is not carbon neutral from 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, and 2016 follow. Burning Issues Online has been telling the scientific truth about the carbon pollution of wood burning from as early as 2004. In 2023, strategy to inform the public that wood burning is not carbon neutral. The problem. On December 22, 2022, the United States $1.7 trillion omnibus spending bill declared forest bioenergy carbon neutral and instructed federal agencies to adopt policies supporting that assumption, discarding efforts in both the House and Senate to avoid the terminology. What can ordinary people do? Carbon neutral terminology applies to the biomass, wood, burning industry. It does not necessarily apply to residential wood burning. The emphasis and education of the public should be on the adverse health effects to near neighbors of residential wood burners, and the new efficient tools for measuring hyperlocalized PM2.5 emitted by residential wood burning above safe limits set by the EPA. These new Purple Air PM2.5 monitors should be employed to regulate and shut down polluting residential wood burning. Deployment of PM2.5 monitors to shut down residential wood burning may take state legislation or passage of local laws. Strategies should include rapid response to falsehoods about wood burning PM2.5 emissions, using social media, podcasts, and videos on YouTube and TikTok. Working to obtain grants for PM2.5 monitors for near neighbors. Working with health departments and organizations such as the American Lung Association, ALA, and the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, AAFA, and the state-run departments of natural resources, DNRs, who have input on how Purple Air monitors are placed on EPA AirNow maps. Near neighbors can monitor PM2.5 from residential wood burning with Purple Air monitors and can download historical Purple Air data to show that the wood burning is not necessary, done in warm weather, done by neighbors who are already hooked up to natural gas, etc. Get local ordinances passed, get state laws passed, get national laws passed. Show up at hearings, such as the recent EPA hearings on lowering the safe level of PM2.5 emissions. They are long and difficult, but worth it. Submit written comments. Write resolutions for state conservation congresses, which resolutions, if passed, can be submitted to your state legislators and discussed at state conservation congress meetings. Show up at American Lung Association lobbying days with legislators. Spread the good news. 1. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, held hearings in February and is taking public comments until March 31, 2023 on lowering the safe limits of particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, PM2.5, down to 8 micrograms per meter cubed annually and 25 micrograms per meter daily. Wood smoke is 90% PM2.5 and PM2.5 is the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. 2. The Office of the Inspector General, OIG, the watchdog of the EPA, reported in February 2023 that the process of certifying residential wood stoves is flawed and results in wood stoves being certified and sold that do not even meet EPA standards. The EPA standards also allow PM2.5 pollution to be emitted at unsafe levels. Measurements at the stack and/or measurements at the fence line. The fence line could be near neighbors' yards, would be scientifically accurate if done by PM2.5 monitors, whose data is available on the Purple Air website and the US EPA map of smoke and fire alongside $100,000 EPA standard monitors, correlated to EPA standard monitors with a simple mathematical formula. Keep focused on residential wood burning and PM2.5 pollution, but show links of ROSEP to objections to biomass, wood, burning, climate change from PM2.5 generally, and the flawed climate goals of nations around the world. Hypocrisy, lack of transparency, misuse of the terms renewable, zero carbon, carbon neutral, and no carbon. Emphasize science, science, science. Mission, culture of organization, vision, values leading to strategic plan. Be all about people. Reach out to the activists in the field, clean energy technicians, medical specialists, and territory managers. Wording, catchwords, catchy phrases, outreach with writing. American Lung Association, change it from within. Existing organizations such as Clean Air Revival Incorporated, Burning Issues, and GASP, etc. are resources. Be a face of a human being affected by this problem, but don't be a victim. Have your facts in order. Know what the opposition will be likely to do or say. Refute, refute, refute. If you feel that Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates is analogous to Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MADD, use that analogy when asking individuals to be responsible for their own acts of harming their neighbors by increasing the likelihood of fatal traffic accidents, or by creating air pollution which increases the likelihood of their neighbors' fatal health conditions or deaths. For MADD, the breathalyzer test is used to curb drunk driving, and for ROSEP the PM2.5 monitor could be used to curb PM2.5 pollution affecting hyperlocalized areas where near neighbors of residential wood burners live and breathe. Historical opinions that wood burning is not carbon neutral. Opinion in 2023 that wood burning is not carbon neutral. ROSEP view. The takeaway from this 2023 article is that wood burning must be subsidized to compete as a viable energy source, according to the wood burning industry itself. Solar and wind are already cost competitive, even without subsidies. Without subsidies, there is no economic reason to burn wood. The argument in this article, that wood burning is not carbon neutral, is despite its label as renewable energy, burning wood from forests one of the worst activities for the environment. It releases emissions when burned and removes trees that store carbon. Near neighbors of residential wood burners in the United States could view as a secondary issue that wood from Washington state forests will be bound for Asia for burning. However, the wood from Washington state is also bound for the European Union for burning, and European Union laws subsidizing wood burning in the EU are responsible for that. If the US follows the EU's example more closely, there will be more wood burning subsidized in the US, which will not be good news for Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates. If a Venn diagram were drawn, there would be overlap between Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, near neighbors of residential wood burners, and forest advocates, but unfortunately PM2.5 pollution affecting human health is not much mentioned in articles written by forest advocates, while protecting human health is the driving force of Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates. Energy market for wood pellets globally threatens U.S. forests. Public News Service. Public News Service has increased dramatically around the world, especially in Europe where burning wood is treated as renewable energy and heavily subsidized. Energy market for wood pellets globally threatens U.S. forests. The European Union is the world's largest consumer of wood pellets for energy. Monday, March 20th, 2023.
I turn the heat down.